millions of livestock farmers across the African continent who are losing their income and livelihoods on a daily basis. And also animal health professionals who also potentially are losing jobs. The problem really doesn't end there. Because livestock farmers are having challenges accessing animal care services, they are also increasingly misusing antibiotics. This is translating to a big challenge regarded as antimicrobial resistance. Why does it matter? The animals that are exposed to these antibiotics end up on our tables, which we consume. And according to the World Health Organization, over 700 Africans are dying annually across the African continent due to the challenges of antimicrobial resistance. Now, this is what we are doing about it. Vet Konect has built a comprehensive digital animal health platform that leverages mobile connectivity and artificial intelligence, where we are directly connecting livestock farmers across Nigeria and other African countries to animal health professionals, veterinary clinics, and vendors in real time. Our AI-powered disease predictor and feed calculator are helping farmers in disease management and farm productivity in real time. Again, because we understand that over 60 to 70% of livestock farmers across Africa are residents in rural and underserved communities where they either do not have access to internet connectivity or smartphone ownership, or have built and deployed USSD codes, which are enabling these smallholder farmers across these locations to access animal health care services in those locations simply by dialing short codes. Since launching in 2022, we have been able to onboard over 3,000 animal health professionals spread across 8 African countries. We have served over 150,000 animal owners over this time frame. Because climate change is also heavily impacting smallholder livestock farmers, especially across rural communities, we deployed this year what we call the Vet Konect Early Learning and Warning System. What this does is to provide targeted notifications on disease outbreaks for climate-induced disease conditions across smallholder farmers, where over 4,600 of these farmers today are receiving notifications and veterinary advisory through this network system. Picture this for a moment. If the number of animal owners across Africa was a continent, it is going to be the 4th largest continent with over 600 million animal owners, supporting 1.4 billion livelihoods across the continent. That is the demography that I'm serving. That is the demography we cannot afford to ignore. What I'm looking to do by 2030 is to connect over 5 million Africans directly to animal care coverage. With the support of $50,000 today, we'll be able to effectively double our impact by reaching over 150,000 livestock farmers across Africa in the next 1 year, while also onboarding 10,000 animal health professionals. This would effectively reduce the impact of disease outbreaks and also farm management practices across the African continent. Norman Borlaug, in one of his last reminders to us, said, "Take it to the farmer." This is a living reminder to tell us that no matter how brilliant our innovations are, if they fail to get to the farmer, it amounts to no consequence. Vet Konect effectively is putting the right resources in the hands of livestock farmers to ensure that their productivity is unlocked. And with Africa's population predicted to double by 2050, it means that we are going to have a lot of pressure on our livestock resources. How best are we going to preserve that population if we do not address those challenges today? And that is why I hope that you are inspired, beyond what happens here today, to join me in sharing in this passion and ambition to ensure that every livestock farmer across the African continent is connected to animal care. Thank you very much.
You.